Hello, you're listening to Everyday Superpowered, a place where we talk about body language and non-verbal communication. We keep it nice and simple, layman terms, get you out in that world and essentially give you a superpower how to read people just by observing them. So if you enjoy what you hear, click like, click subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment. Today we're going to be talking about sunglasses, alright? People wearing sunglasses, people keeping their sunglasses on, just not removing them. What does it mean? What does it signify? Is it anything more than looking cool? Let's have a look into it. So, it'll mean various things depending on the context for the most part. But realistically speaking, it's a sign that one is wishing to reduce an intimacy with those around them, all right, or potentially protect privacy, okay? I personally believe it sometimes shows insecurity, okay, which is a little bit backwards really, because I think the individual sunglasses on inside attracts a bit more attention than those who doesn't, all right? So from what I've seen and experienced, and just from my own theory, I for the most part tend to assume it relates to an insecurity. Okay, I apply it in the same realm as keeping a hood up when indoors and in environments where it's not necessary. All right, so we're gonna not talk about people wearing it from ultraviolet rays and bright environments, and I'm not going to talk about those who may have damage to the eyes and need to wear glasses and so on and so forth. We're just going to speak about those whom do have good enough eyesight for them to not be wearing sunglasses indoors. All right, so it's a way to reduce the intimacy shared between you and other people. There's a particular rock star I enjoy, Noel Gallagher of Oasis, right? And he does interviews with his sunglasses on all the time, right? Interviews. And of course, when you're doing an interview and you can't see the eyes of the other individual, how much of a connection are you really making? Not only that, but how much faith and confidence that this person is telling the truth do you get? All right, it cuts off that direct means of interpersonal connection. If you go on a date with someone and they're wearing sunglasses, how good would that be? How close are you going to feel to them? Not very, all right? So already we're off to a bad start as far as communication goes, all right? Blocking the other individual out. Okay? Used to conceal, all right? So as the person got something to hide at that particular moment in time. Is that why they're turning up? Are they on drugs? Marijuana smokers and so on and so forth may be caught wearing sunglasses to conceal the fact that they're high in public. Understandable, right? The concealing of emotions. Is the person drowsy? Is the person down on their luck? Is the person, upset? Might not be able to see that without seeing the eyes, okay? We, as body language readers, would do a lot better if we were able to read the eyes. And people who aren't aware of nonverbal communication and body language still will see those whom are obstructing the eyes as suspicious, okay? Because if we're not able to communicate with someone efficiently, our brain, on a subconscious basis, is still going to tell us that something is wrong. It's a survival mechanism. We need, a degree of transparency within our communications to trust people and to get along with people. So if we've only just met someone and we can't understand them, our subconscious and our intuition is still gonna give us a message that we might consciously not be able to understand, but we might walk away thinking there's something up with that person. Okay? So if it's you who wears the glasses, I'd just recommend you take it off if it's like friendships and relationships you want to be developing. All right? It might look cool, but, you know. Well, anyway, you know what? As far as cool goes and bringing it out, I'm actually going to flip the script. So let's say you want to attract women, yeah? Maybe that lack of understanding and that mystery is something that will work in your favour if you pull it off well enough, okay? Women don't like a man who they can understand and a man who gives them everything at once. There needs to be a degree of mystery for the woman to actually think. There needs to be a degree of mystery for that woman's imagination to spark, because women have grand imagination in comparison to us, okay? So that's a very important issue to consider when it comes to the seduction and the attraction of women, all right? So if you were to apply the glasses in a means as to where you weren't allowing them in so they could wonder and ponder how they can get in, then it may work to your favour, but that's about your position and how you maneuver yourself within your engagements, okay, to make that work. And I'll leave that one with you. All right. Also, in that regards, may be the celebrity cool factor as to why the celebrity wears the glasses. Alongside not being able to be read, it also allows that space and privacy. Okay, so we can project what we want upon that celebrity because they are not allowing us in. Okay? Whereas if we're speaking to someone and then they remove their sunglasses, that's them removing that shroud of mystery and allowing you into their space, creating that intimate bond, okay? Creating that deeper engagement with you. So that'll be quite a powerful symbol of trust and honesty. All right? Hopefully that was some food for thought. If you wear glasses, do you know somebody who wears sunglasses in unusual places? I'd love to hear about it. Leave a comment below. Click like, click subscribe. This is a broad spectrum, okay, of application. As I said initially, I would apply this in the same space as wearing a hood in, varied, bizarre environments, wearing a cap, a hat indoors, and so on and so forth. I feel it's a means of minimalizing oneself and, it's a display of insecurity. That's what I would say personally. But what do you think? Signing out. Goodbye.